Today's Town Talk comes from Pembroke, and we have Pembroke's Town Administrator, Ed Thorne, on the set with us. Welcome, Ed.
Oh, my pleasure, Joel.
Okay, so special town meeting in Pembroke is happening next Tuesday night.
That's correct.
Talk to me about the major items that are on the agenda.
Normally what we do is we have a lot of capital expenditures in the fall because we know then that any kind of surplus revenue that we had from the previous fiscal year that we're able to set aside some monies for certain things. I mean, this year we have police cruisers, we have a server for the town hall computer system, we have some IT stuff for the school department. We have some big trucks and small trucks for the DPW.
Is this all money that we want to spend, that we have to have the voters approve?
No, these are items that the departments have done their research on and have submitted their proposals, and the folks at town meeting will have a chance to vote up or down on these expenditures. But most of the time, they understand that our departments won't ask for anything unless they absolutely need it.
Right. Okay. Capital expenses and the balancing last year's budget. How does that work?
And normally we have, especially if you have a bad winter like we did, our expenses go through the roof. And at the end of the last fiscal year, we had a $585,000 deficit in the snow and ice budget. That's not uncommon for communities our size, but in our case, we waited until after the close of the fiscal year, and we would spend that kind of money at this town meeting, and that would balance our FY14 budget, which will allow us to balance a budget and send it off to the Department of Revenue so we can set a tax rate.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's talk about the traffic signal on Pleasant Street and Route 53, which has been, ever since I've been in town, has been an issue. Long time. Where are we?
We've had one engineering study that was done several years ago. Mass DOT pretty much told us it's their highway, and they would want us to follow their procedures. So back in February 2013, we had a special town meeting that appropriated a bunch of money, over $100,000, to engineer that traffic signal. And now we go through the hoops that Mass DOT wants us to go through. Right now we're at the 25% design, and there'll be a public hearing sometime December, January at Town Hall to discuss the items that we have. An issue right now is DOT wants us to construct sidewalks on the west side of Route 53. Right now, our proposal was to have sidewalks on the east side, which is the Pleasant Street side.
Right, where the reason we're putting in the light is Pleasant Street, right.
But one of the things that DOT wants to do is they want to encourage communities to build sidewalks.
Right, okay.
And whenever they're doing major projects in Route 14 from the intersection of Route 53 and 14 all the way through the middle of town is going to be a street widening project with sidewalks. And so they're asking us, literally telling us that you're going to be putting sidewalks in, so we want you to design a project that has sidewalks on both sides of the street.
So now we have a new wrinkle in the whole process.
Absolutely, and one of the things, and that's going to cost us extra money, so at the special town meeting, we're asking for another $9,500 to engineer the sidewalks on the other side of the street.
Okay, to be continued.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure.